Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all shapes and sizes, this is Adamo here to review the fixture between Milan and Torino, which ended 3-0 in the Rossoneri's favor in the round 37 of the 2014-2015 Serie A campaign. Now, let's get started. Obviously, a 3-0 win, very, very big for the Rossoneri, as I mentioned. But thing is, does this match really make a big impact on our season? Now, being, I believe, the second last match of the season, it clearly doesn't. We're not going to go to Europe and we're not going to get relegated, as I mentioned in plenty of videos. And with it being a pretty irrelevant matchup, we saw zero youth players starting. I'm very, very happy, don't get me wrong, with a 3-0 win. Obviously, El Shaarawy making his return, getting the brace. Very happy to see that. It was kind of odd to see him get subbed off right after his second goal and Christian Zapata coming on. I understand you want to defend the lead, but come on, let's be honest. Yes, we're facing Torino, a side that can really punish you if you don't take your chances. But as I mentioned previously, this game meant nothing. It doesn't give us any type of bonus that we're going to gain. You know, you could say, oh, we're going to gain morale from this performance. It's something to look forward to somewhat. But once you go through preseason, all that kind of disappears and you rebuild a new team, especially concerning Milan. They seem to want to shift things around more, and hopefully that happens because we need change, and it's pretty clear that we need that. Obviously, the Lord Almighty, the legend himself, Christian Zaccardo, getting sent off, kind of delayed Milan's match, kind of held us back after we were 1-0 up, and then Inzaghi really didn't know what to do. Obviously, at halftime, he got a bit heated with the referee, I assume, because he got sent to the crowd. You know, he had to sit there, got kicked out of the match. So obviously, he probably had some type of a heated discussion with the referee over the red card, or possibly some offside calls that were kind of not really offside, to say the least, I guess. But the first goal by El Shaarawy, beautiful touch, clean finish, pretty much what you expect. It was kind of the 2012 El Shaarawy that we all know and love, the one that brought Milan to Champions League. And it was good to have him back. It's really good to have him back. But yeah, as I said, weird to see him get sent off when he could have went for the hat trick. But with Zaccardo being sent off, as I was mentioning, Milan are, I believe, the highest team with the most red cards this season in the Serie A. That's very embarrassing. Not only is it embarrassing, it affects your matches and really displays why we're so low on the table. Because if you're suffering red cards every other match, you're gonna be in a disadvantage throughout the entire game. Luckily for Milan, this game, Torino got their red card as well, and we got the penalty. And Pazzini nets at home, scoring its 100th career goal in the Serie A. Pazzo getting his 100th career goal. Very special moment for Pazzo. But no, it was very good to see that Pazzini got his 100th goal. Much deserved. A lot of people give him stick. He hasn't been the best strikers as of late, but he has had an underrated career overall. Doesn't really get in the media for bad things too much, and was really that striker that a lot of clubs wanted to just get the job done, and that's it. And he did that for a number of years. As I said, he is dying down recently, but you know, he still has something to offer on the table. So whether or not he goes to summer or not, we'll discuss that later on in the transfer window, of course. So stay tuned for that. The thing that kind of makes me feel odd about Inzaghi even more so is that he continues with this counter-attacking style, but he doesn't play Cerci. Now, I understand if Cerci has a bad attitude or Cerci isn't performing and you don't want to play him. But why would you play counter-attacking style still? Why would you still persist on that when one out of three attackers you have is the only one with actual pace? Honda has zero pace at all, and well, not zero pace, but you know, he's not. Every time we go on a counterattack, he usually kills it off because he just can't run that fast. Pazzini, not the fastest players either, but that's understandable for a striker. But you want your wingers to have pace. So if you're not going to play Cerci, I just suggest that you change your tactic, play more of a possession-based kind of 1-2 passing, which is what actually led to El Shaarawy's second goal. The 1-2 passing, beautiful play between him and Van Ginkel, and the rest of the squad. Really, some beautiful passing. De Jong involved as well, and you can hear my dog. She's just very excited about this fixture. You know, she's just really happy that Milan got the 3-0 win. But yeah, just excuse that. She's just losing her mind. She can't take it. You know, Abbiati possibly having his last match of the season. Emotional, I guess. You could say he's been a good servant to the club. Could have had better seasons, and you know, my dog just going wild. She just loves Abbiati. You know, she just loves Abbiati for everything he's given to Milan and all the things that he's done. So hopefully she dies down a bit with her excitement. She really needs to hold it back because I don't think Abbiati likes paparazzi. But anyways, besides that, as I was saying, with the counterattacking style, you should at least change your tactic if you're not going to play the players that fit your tactic. So that's pretty much all I have to say about that. And now let's get into this, boys and girls. Obviously, the one segment I like to talk about pretty much every show for the past couple weeks. Inzaghi not playing youth. Mentioned at the beginning of the video, 0 youth players started. Berlusconi even said himself that we told Inzaghi to play youth players, and he hasn't been doing that. And he's obviously upset at that. So I don't see any reason why he's not playing youth players. I was pretty upset to not see. Obviously, we saw Mastali come in later on around the 70th, 4th minute, something around that. We saw him come on, had a decent impact on the game. Not much time to make much of an impact, but he is the captain of the Primavera, and he definitely deserved it. And if you ask me, he should have started over somebody like Poli, for example, because it's not like this game is going to change Poli's career. I can understand starting Van Ginkel because although he is on a dry loan, what I'm thinking is kind of the theory here. My theory to the Van Ginkel scenario is that they want to keep him, so they want to kind of show Van Ginkel that yes, we'll give you playing time that you won't be getting at Chelsea. So it'll give Van Ginkel kind of a more serene mind when he goes back to Chelsea, possibly convince Mourinho that he wants to come back to Milan, whether it be on a loan or a permanent deal. Either way, Van Ginkel has proven many haters wrong. Not really haters, because at the beginning of the season he was kind of acting a bit moany and whiny about him not getting game time. Which I can understand because he came to Milan for game time, but you got to kind of shut your mouth sometimes. And as he did shut his mouth, got some game time, and now he's playing fantastic. It's pretty much impossible to debate that because all game he was all over the place, setting up plays, taking shots, doing everything he had to do to get the job done today, which was very, very good. But yeah, to see only one youth player involved in this matchup, obviously seeing a red card, it's even harder to see more youth players. Should have saw players like Mastur, for example, a player that El Shaarawy immediately ran to when he scored a second goal because him and Mastur have grown some type of friendship, talking about it on their Instagram account. If you want to check that out, I think it's on Mastur's account, saying how they're like best friends now or something of that sort. But to end this off, I posed a question on Twitter. If El Shaarawy was fit all season, would he have really had a big, big impact on Milan? Will we have made Europe? Will we have made the Champions League? Obviously, being a player that did that a number of seasons ago single-handedly, it's definitely a possibility. I wouldn't rule it out completely that that's a scenario that would have happened, but I don't think it's too likely. But with that being said, it's still something to look forward to. El Shaarawy, game in, game out, always gives us something to look forward to, whether he's showing off his skills, scoring wicked goals, whatever he's doing, he's always performing some type of magic, and I really hope we don't let him go in the summer because obviously his value isn't at his all-time high, and if we were to sell him, we wouldn't get too much for him, or at least what I believe he's worth. But obviously, leave that question down below in the comments, or not the question, what you think about the question. I really want your feedback on it, as it's a very interesting topic. I saw somebody else talk about it on Twitter as well, and it's something that I'd like to get some feedback on and see what you guys think, because he did it a number of seasons ago, as I mentioned, and it's definitely possible that he could have done it again. So if Milan were a bit lucky, or should I say not unlucky, with El Shaarawy's injuries, we could have been in a better place. Like I said, leave that down below, what you think about that. And be sure to subscribe to Rossoneri TV, of course. We'll be having some great content coming up. Obviously, check out for the season review. Should be coming sometime soon after the season ends, of course. We'll have some very, very, very special guests. I don't want to spoil it, but one of them is a part of Kick TV. That's just one little hint I'll give you. But very, very special guests that we'll be honored to have on the show. So stay tuned for that. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. And also, lastly, if you haven't already, check out the 12th Men on YouTube. I made an appearance on their show today covering Southampton and Manchester City. It was a live kind of commentary thing that went down, and some great people on there, some very popular YouTubers, Shoe Wizzy as well. Just a great event that they held, and definitely check them out because they do some great stuff there. And I hope to join them again because it was all good fun. And yeah, just check them out. I know you guys may not be BPL fans, but it was a very, very interesting show to say the least. Yeah, so go check them out. As I said, like the video if you liked it. Comment down below that question I posed to you. What do you think on that? And be sure to subscribe to Rossoneri TV. And as usual, Forza Milan.